The Penn State Nittany Lions were set to play in their first NCAA tournament since 2011. Obviously, did not come to pass with the tournament being canceled. Their coach, Pat Chambers, joining us. And Coach, I want to start first with kind of the cancellations here. You know, it's interesting. I think we know so much more than we did a couple weeks ago when we first started seeing events being canceled. We understand the seriousness, the gravity of the coronavirus. But take yourself back into that moment. What were you thinking with all of this work you've done of kind of pushing this rock up the hill and then not being able to see it through?
Yeah, I mean, if I could go back to that Thursday morning, obviously Wednesday night you're watching ESPN, you're watching Big Ten, you're watching everything go on, and then you see that one NBA player, Gobert, gets coronavirus, and that was my first real thought of, wait a second here, something might happen. But, we continued our routine as if we were our preparation, as if we're playing Indiana Thursday night at 9 o'clock or just after 9. And you wake up and, you're ready to go. You prepared the team like you always do. We went to the arena. We had an incredible shoot around, a lot of energy, a lot of excitement, and then sent the guys back. And then I'm in the lobby getting ready to go for a walk in Indy. I wanted to just go for a walk, clear my head, and be prepared for that evening. And I get a text message from our sport admin, Lynn Holleran, saying, "Can you meet me in the lobby?" I'm like, "I'm already here. I'm already down here." So when she came down and said, "It looks like the Big Ten's going to shut down this tournament," I'm being very transparent with you, Dave. I welled up. Because I knew what the next thing was going to be. We had put so much effort and sacrifice, these players, for what they've done. Lamar Stevens for 4 years, Mike Watkins, and Curtis Jones taking a chance on us. It was just, you feel for those kids. And then I feel for my staff, especially the guys that have been there 9 years. 9 years of building, every single day and keeping the faith and not wavering and not jumping ship and not going to get other jobs and putting their life and sacrificing family time into this program to get it where it needed to be to finally get over this hurdle. I truth be told, I broke down. I really did. I lost it. I'm getting emotional now thinking about it. It was hard. So then you have a team meeting. And you kind of tell the guys, okay, this is what's going on. That was difficult. Looking them in the eye. And a lot of guys' heads go down and you're concerned now. Now there's worry. And, we get on our flight. We're fortunate to get on a flight at 3:30 that day. And when we were kind of, how you're about to land and you just kind of turn your phone on, which you're not supposed to do, but we all do it anyway. You can hear, this just air and taken out of the airplane. And they knew. I didn't know because I wasn't on Twitter at the time, but my assistant came up to me and said the NCAA tournament's going to be canceled. So we get on the bus. It was probably one of the most eerily silent bus rides of my tenure. It was almost like a movie or surreal. I don't even know the term. It was just frightening almost. We get back. I tell everybody we're going to meet in the locker room, and then I have to share that news that they already knew it, but then to just say it again. It was one of the hardest things I've ever done in my career. I will never forget that day. As long as I live, I will never forget that day. And I will never forget standing in front of the team 2 times that day to deliver such devastating news in our world, right? In our bubble. A macro now, right? You said back then. I'm just talking about back then.
Yeah.
It was devastating, especially to a guy like Lamar who decides to come back to fulfill his dream and fulfill his, what his goals and what he wanted to do. And same with Mike. And it was really, really difficult. Devastating was the word I used.